In April of 2018, I scored a permit to camp inside the Point Reyes National Seashore just north of San Francisco. There are no drive-in campsites in Point Reyes. They're all walk-in or boat-in. In the case of the Glen campground, where I had a $20 permit, this meant about 5 miles from the visitor center. Just long enough to call it backpacking.
All right, Point Reyes National Seashore. This is the Sky Trail, which runs along the top of the ridge. If there weren't so many trees off to our right, would be the Pacific Ocean, and off to our left would be the fault line that makes this sort of not quite an island what it is. But it has been like this most of the way, interspersed only by pleasant meadows. The weird part is climbing the mountains that are only 700 feet in the air.
About a mile and a half past where I picked it up from the meadow trail, the skyline winds down the west side of the ridge towards, but not to, the Pacific. The trees open up and you're in for a heavy dose of sea breeze and sunlight. It cuts back inland to cross Coke Creek via a wooden bridge. I snuck off to the side here and found a place to force my feet into the frigid creek.
Haven't made the ocean yet, but I made it here. So this is a good place to soak your feet. It's colder than the ocean, if you're wondering. There we are. All right, so at Point Reyes National Seashore, this is the camp I'm making. That's where I ended up hanging my hammock. It's kind of conveniently on an uphill slope. If you look through here, that's what I had to climb through, and nearly fell down twice to get to where I slept, because it's a really nice campsite if you have a tent. Or more expansive rigging. This site, Glen campsite, has vault toilets, water, which I didn't know about, and a place to store your food, because apparently the raccoons are quite ambitious. But I had no such trouble last night. There we are. I ended up actually using my wool jacket last night. It got that cold, but once I got in that, it was pretty warm. All right. You know, I probably hiked 7 miles yesterday, but the most prettiest portion of the hike I've seen so far is in terms of trail quality and, you know, trail experience. Is this little trail to the campsite that I didn't take yesterday because I missed a turn and came in the other way. But when we imagine a trail going through here, this is what we're imagining, and it actually exists. We're still on the Glen Canyon Loop Trail. I wanted to show you this. This little running brook here. This is pretty commonplace. Now in Arizona, where I come from, a water feature like this would be a destination. The trail would be built specifically to go to this spot, and you probably have to pay $10 a head to get on it. It'd be a huge crowded parking lot, blah blah blah. Here is a trail hazard, and the only concession they made is they built the trail kind of around it. So just wanted to point that out. All right, in contrast, this is the Bear Canyon Trail. It's the main thoroughfare in the southern part of the Point Reyes National Seashore. It is basically paved. It's rated for cars, horses, bikes, you name it. It's relatively deserted today because it's Monday, but yesterday I've been hard pressed to find this time this long when I'd have the trail myself. There'd be somebody in sight all day, which is kind of why I bailed off of it and took the insane route I did. This sort of stuff has been pretty typical. A little farther down, we were following a creek, which is really nice. But now we're skirting the large prairie. And this will lead me straight to the parking lot.